It began on Sunday with a promise to spend an extra £2 billion on the NHS. Then yesterday there was a plan to finance road building, costing up to £15 billion. And today a programme to build flood defences, totalling £2.3 billion. It's not all new money, but it is still spending. And tomorrow we'll hear there's still a black hole in the government's finances. So what is going on? With the real possibility that borrowing may be more than last year, is the government just announcing some goodies before the Chancellor presents the bad news tomorrow?
Well, you can wait and see what the Chancellor has to say tomorrow.
It's not going to be good news, is it, on the spending and the borrowing?
Well, look, we've been really clear about this, that we have more work to do as a country to deal with the deficit. But just because you're dealing with the deficit doesn't mean you shouldn't also be doing the things necessary to make our economy strong in future.
Labour have said the infrastructure plans are all talk and no action, but if they want to spend more, won't they just drive us into more debt?
Well, the public are very concerned, rightly, about the fact that the deficit is actually now rising again, and therefore proper controls on borrowing are necessary. We will make sure that every promise we make is fully funded, and more than that, there will be nothing in our manifesto that relies on additional borrowing.
We shall see. Both the government and the opposition say they want to spend on infrastructure like roads and get the deficit down. But what should come first?
You can have a priority of reducing the deficit now and not spending, or you can spend now and put off deficit reduction, which I do think is sensible. However, if the Conservatives in particular are to meet their deficit reduction pledges after the election, that will require very serious spending cuts almost immediately after the election.
The hope is these recent spending announcements will help the economy grow and so help reduce the deficit. And tomorrow we'll hear just how bad that deficit is.